Hello, how y'all doing? This is my first YouTube video. I just want to say thank you for subscribing. What you're looking at here is a little bit of what I normally take on a daily basis. If you could see, if we could focus. Basically, I got this from the vitamin shop. It's called Breathe Blend. It's good for if you eat like a lot of onions and stuff like that. Kind of kills the smell of onions and everything. Normally, I take a vitamin E, 1,000 international units IU, a Super B complex, a one a days for men, and these are the chewables. I try not to stay away from the hard, solid pills. I mean, say pills, but vitamins. I like to usually stick to the chewables. A little bit easier to digest on your stomach. Because normally when people don't realize is that when you're normally taking vitamins, it takes a while for the vitamins to break down. You think about it. If you take a vitamin, I want you to do this at home. You take a vitamin. You take one of these one-a-days, right? You take one of these one-a-days, and what I want you to do is I wanted you to put it into some, take it into some lukewarm water, because usually you want it at the body temperature. So some lukewarm water. Take one of these and put it inside of a glass and see how long it takes to dissolve. It takes a while. So normally if you try to see... if you really want your vitamins to hit pretty fast, I say the best thing to do is either chew them, crush them up. You could crush them up, and then what you could do is after you crush them up, you could put them inside like a shaker bottle. As far as, let me see if I can show you. I don't have it on me. Basically like a workout bottle that you could shake up. You use for like smoothies and stuff like that. Also, what I have is. Yes, I have the Vitamix blender. Now, this blender is pretty dope. The price is a little hefty, but you do get what you pay for. I normally try to buy good products because I don't like going back to the store and purchasing something, 5 to 6 months back down the road because I bought something cheap. You could buy this at Best Buy. You could get it online, Amazon. Pretty much they have this. I got this at Best Buy. I think I spent right at $400 for it. It does pretty good. If you drink alcohol, it's good for margaritas. It crushes. It blends pretty much anything up. Also I have this Hamilton Beach. This is my juicer. I normally use this. It's pretty, the diameter is pretty large. I'd say maybe about 3 inches or so. So you can fit a nice size apple in there. This is the breakdown is pretty simple. I'm gonna show you real quick. The breakdown is pretty simple with this Hamilton juicer. Basically, it has a switch right here. It has a latch right there. You can take that out. And you could take this top off, and yes, it is clean. It just is stained really bad. And this whole entire piece, it pops off, and that's what happens when you use a lot of like beets, far as the vegetable beets or whatever like that, and everything. So basically, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. The top, the piece that you could. Basically what this is designed for is when you're juicing, you could basically just kind of push that down in there. So you don't have that many pieces, 5 pieces or so. The good thing about the juicer is that if you really want a quick, like I guess boost of energy, the juicer will probably be your best bet as far as that. Now I can say there's a downside and the upside to using a blender and a juicer. I will say the juicer is good if you really want to get that burst of energy. If you're not really big into drinking coffee or energy drinks, I would say juicer will probably be your best bet. It's really not that big. I said maybe about 15 inches, not even, yeah, about 15 inches tall. Now The blender, good thing about it is that not only that you're getting all of your fiber, you're getting pretty much everything. You could throw a whole apple in there. I mean, you could pretty much throw everything in there. Only thing you would normally have to do is add probably about this much water inside of it. Let me get inside my drawer. So normally what this does is you can fit it inside there. Let me show y'all. Next time I'm gonna do this on my island so y'all be able to see. Usually when you're blending, after you're blending everything, you turn it on. This is, you can kind of pretty much stir this around. And I mean, normally, be honest with you, this blender, I run this maybe, depends on what I'm blending, a minute tops, if that, 30 seconds to a minute, and it's off. It has this knob right here. So normally what you want to do is, you got your switch, you'll hit the switch. You always want to start it off low on number one. Normally you don't want to start it up high. I like to start it off low because it is a motor. Anything with the motor, you want to start off slow and pretty much go up. So as a start up, you start off slow, and then as you increase, you're going to increase it all the way up to 10. That's when, you know, if you have any issues, that's when you're going to use this stick or whatever they call this thing, is stir, and you're going to put it in there and stir it around. This top, it locks. It has a locking mechanism. You see the notches right there? I don't know if you can see the notches right there. The notches pretty much fits. I'm trying not to get my thumb in this. So I'm working on the cell phone. All right, you see how the notch fits in there? And then it snaps and then it locks right there. So you could go either from this side or this side, but it does lock, so it snaps in there. What I like about the Vitamix, the top, it's snug. So you really have nothing too much to worry about with using the Vitamix. And this is what I normally drink. This is a whole gallon right here. So I try to drink one of these a week. Because I'm changing my diet up. I've cut back on drink. I'm not really drinking at all. It's probably been about a week since I've drinking alcohol. So, I mean, hope I don't drop my phone here. That will suck. So that's pretty much what it is. That's what everything I've juiced and I blended. So like I said, this is my first video, so I'm not really too much prepared for, you know, everything I need to do. But I'm giving y'all a general idea of where I'm going and where I'm heading now. As time progresses, time comes on, I get more people to join, then I'll be able to purchase my equipment for my studio, which I will be setting a Patreon up pretty soon. I don't know when. But hopefully pretty soon I'll be taking donations, and then on the Patreon, I'll be going through just life in general. So, I've helped a lot of people out with certain things in life, as far as individuals that's been, you know, suicidal, that dealt with depression, that dealt with loved ones. I mean, I've even talked to a couple people out of committing suicide, that they were dealing with things that made my life look, I thought I had it bad. They had it way worse than me. And I've sat and talked to them and talked them out of it, and actually helped them out. And they came back later on and said, "Hey, man, I really appreciate you helping me out, you know, because I'll listen to you, and when nobody else cared, you know, you actually sat there and talked to me." So I'm here to help pretty much anybody out there wants help. But those videos will be on Patreon, as far as, you know, either you're suffering with depression, anxiety, overweight issues, or maybe you want to gain weight or get an exercise. So I'm not a certified trainer, nor I'm a certified therapist. I'm not certified in any of those areas, and just for a disclaimer for, you know, security purposes, but I will just give you my opinion on how you can deal with the situation. Now, I've dealt with certain things in my personal life that, you know, that you feel really down now. You're like, man, you know, but you can get through whatever the situation is, and those videos will be on the Patreon. But these videos, far as the ones I normally will post up, will be far as the food, exercise, you know, even dog training. But my dog passed away. I had a German Shepherd, and I had him train, you know. So if I had a dog, I would show you how you could possibly just train your dog, which is real easy. It just takes a lot of time, you know, with your animals and stuff like that. But yeah, this is pretty much it. What you want to use, getting started, getting back into shape. Diet is key. You can work out all day long. Diet is key. And you're wondering what I have in this background right here. Of course, I have my coffee maker. I'm pretty, I say old school, but I like the regular basic, you know, coffee pot. Not too big on a Keurig or whatever the thing's called, the new ones they have out. I like to make my coffee fresh. This is a, what the hell is this thing is? Y'all know what I'm talking. I can't get it out. Oven toaster or whatever. If you're going to eat any kind of bread, always toast it. I don't know about y'all, but if you don't eat like white bread, the yeast, the whatever's in it, it swells my gut up. It swells my stomach up. So always toast your bread. If you're going to eat any kind of sandwiches, always toast it. Any kind of greasy foods you want to use, like a George Foreman. I don't really mess with pork like that. I quit eating pork and shellfish. Just me, I just don't mess with pork and shellfish anymore. But if you are going to eat pork in greasy foods, you definitely would need a like George Foreman or something that where the grease is going to fall off. But yeah, this is where, you know, pretty much these are the things. Let me step back. This is pretty much what you want to have in your kitchen, as far as your vitamins, your one a day, your vitamins, your blender and your juicer. And I will tell you this from my personal experience, before you start any kind of diet or any kind of life change as far as with your health, I will recommend going to a doctor, getting blood work done. If you don't have a primary doctor, you could go to your urgent care somewhere, family doctor, whatever. You could go and tell them, what's going on. That way they'll be able to help you out and let them know. You could get your blood work done. And I would advise you don't have to when you get your blood work done, of course, get tested for everything, but make sure that you're not low on potassium or any kind of vitamin C or deficiency, because I was kind of depleted of potassium when I went to the doctor and I had to get potassium pills. So you have potatoes, regular potatoes have a lot of potassium in it. So, but I would advise you go to the doctor, get blood work done, and let them know what's going on. That way you can know pretty much where you stand at as far as your health. Like I said, diet is key. Got to cut out the beers. If you really want to lose weight, you got to cut out the beers. I'm not going to say here and be a hypocrite, but you got to cut out the beers. You got to cut out the alcohol if you really want to get in physical shape. And I am headed there pretty soon. I'm going to be having my videos like this for a while. Then I'm going to show my face once I get pretty much everything set up, once I'm juicing and I get my tripod and everything. I'll be able to show y'all, and that way y'all can follow along with me when you're cooking or whatnot. But hey, thank you for listening to the video. I'm not going to keep them too long. Try to keep them short and simple. But y'all have a good night. All right, bye.